lesson, quick power call. And keep this one short. I like keeping them short these days. I think it helps you guys get a more potent message, a shorter message that you can then take and apply more easily. So obviously there's a lot of things changing inside of the campus. There's a lot of things with the Learning Center that are changing. There's a lot of things with the channels that are changing. And this is a good thing. Change is a good thing. Change is needed to succeed, right? Darwin said it best. He said, it's not the strongest species that survives, but the most adaptable species that survives. And it's 1,000% true in life. And business and life are very similar. You know, there's money, which is kind of like energy. And then there's a bunch of species, which are like the businesses and individuals that adapt to get that energy, to get that money, right? So it's not necessarily the strongest business that survives, although strength is not necessarily a negative, but it is second to adaptability. If you can adapt to changing circumstances, you win. You can defeat someone who's slower and can't adapt, right? So I'm constantly adapting and changing and shifting what I do to give you guys the best results. And you guys should be able to do so as well. I see a lot of you do this with your outreach, with your copy that you write. You get very rigid and stuck in one way of thinking, which is normal and natural because the brain is lazy. The brain doesn't want to invest extra energy in figuring out new things or changing. Adaptability is energy expensive, right? Excuse me. But if you want to succeed, you need to use your brain. Invest extra calories, sit there, stare at what you're doing, and find new and unique ways to twist it, to change it just by 1%, 2%, or maybe 50% in one different direction. If you do that, you're going to be able to adapt to a changing environment and win, right? That's key in business. That's key in life. It's key in everything. If you can maintain adaptability, maintain flexibility, you win. It's like the tree, right? The wind breaks the giant tree that's too rigid, right? But it bends the flexible willow who can move with the wind. The roots stay firmly planted in the core, like in the earth, right? There are certain parts of you that you need to stay completely sunk into the core principles of success, hard work, you know, the core psychological principles of copy, for example. But your style and your approach needs to be able to shift in the wind, to change to adapting circumstances so you can actually win. So keep that in mind as you go through your work today. Be willing to look at the places where you're perhaps being too rigid and think of ways you can be adaptable. Think of ways you can change and move to match the current situations you're facing, and you'll find a lot more success. Quick call, quick lesson. I'll talk with you guys again tomorrow. Let's go. Let's get it.